Very quick, very simple, very easy to do. How to cook a flat fish. I've got to let you into a secret. Dover sole is like the most expensive and most amazing and most beautiful fish. But this cookery method would work for any flat fish, whether it's lemon sole, whether it's plaice. And it's the simplest things. The most beautiful thing about fish is you don't want to ever overcomplicate it, okay? You want to let the ingredients speak for itself, and it's very easy to do. So, first thing is to get your fishmonger to skin it. Well, one side, the grey skin is gone, but I'm keeping the white skin on. First thing I'm going to do is dust it in some flour. Now the flour works because it helps form a bit of a crust and a bit of a flavour as it cooks, okay? So obviously, if you're going to cook the fish whole, as a big piece like this, you're going to need a pan that it fits in. So the pan is getting on nice and hot, good drizzle of oil. Now for this fish, I'm just going to season it with a pinch of table salt. Both sides. I'm going to put in some butter, and quite a big bit of butter, all right? Get it in there. This is where I'm hoping that the pan's big enough. I'm looking at the pan, looking at the fish. I reckon we'll be all right. So this is on a medium to high heat. Not super high, not super fast. We're not looking at searing it like we might be doing a steak. Where that butter has gone in, it's beginning to bubble away. Just at the point where it will start to change colour, it'll go a little bit biscuity brown, and I'm going to put the fish in, the flesh side down, okay? So the white skin is going to be facing up, all right? And you can see it now, just beginning to change colour. That buttermilk is cooking, and those little flecks of brown will start coming through the pan. Just that kind of off yellow. Perfect size pan, I don't know what I was worried about. You can see as I move the pan about just a little bit, that's where the flour has been really good, because it's meant that the fish hasn't stuck to the pan. We're cooking the flour and giving it kind of like a crisp surface, which means that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And whilst that's cooking away, we're going to use that pan and the butter in that pan to make our sauce. Going to need some chopped herbs. Going to take a handful parsley, and with my knife, just going to roughly chop it. You can chop it all up. And leave that there, ready to use right at the end, okay? And just when the fish is cooked, one side. So you can see just a little bit that my fish is stuck, but that's okay. We've been able to flip it over, and most of that's got this lovely kind of crust on it. This is exactly the sort of thing that happens all the time, so don't worry about it. Just keep feeding it a bit more butter, and use that butter to baste the fish, okay? What's happening now is we've got this lovely kind of buttery crust on the top of the fish, and as we baste it, it's almost steaming the bottom side of the fish. You can see by just moving it around and tilting it up and down off the heat, not overcooking that butter, it's almost sat at one temperature, and you just keep basting and basting. Then after about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, the fish is cooked. Take it off the heat, lift the fish up, stick it onto the plate. I mean, how lovely does that look? I mean, it's amazing. Then put your butter back on the heat. Then get yourself a lemon. Squeeze in the juice of half of it into the butter. We're making a lovely dressing now to go all over the top of the fish. And then into that, some capers, little pops, little nuggets of acidity. And then the chopped parsley. That goes in last minute. If you go too early, it'll go brown. Stir it together and simply spoon it all top of your fish. And in one pan, you've created an amazing, very simple, very beautiful fish cooked in butter with its own dressing made from capers, parsley and lemon. And that is sole meunière, but you can do that with any other flat fish. Go on, please have a go. Let me know what you think. The recipe, the method, they're all in the comments below. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, watch some more videos like this.